Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and yes, I know I said I would do Dead Cells, and I am going to. I just wanted to record a little bit of Wizard of Legend first, so record this, gonna upload it. I'm gonna complain about the idea that my apartment complex has the water shut off, so I can't really use the bathroom or take a shower right now. Nor can I do laundry like I need to do. Okay, admittedly, this is kind of pissing me off, but let's go ahead and roll the soundtrack choice. We get... Okay, that's... Honestly, if I'm rolling a d20, 16 through 20 should be player's choice. I've said that a good number of times now, but... Am I actually going to roll with that? Anyway, I ended up rolling a 5, and that's classic soundtrack, so let's get to it. Alright, so what are we doing today? Well, I would like to propose something that I don't do very often anymore. It's just funny because I did it not too long ago. Let's do a mystery box episode. I find I have a lot of fun with these, just in the idea that, hey, you never know what you're gonna get, and that's half the fun. Rio will... And this time around, I am not going to take the retro floor plan, so we're going to roll with something a little different. You already see what I was contemplating there. But no, we're going to go with kind of a mostly ranged run, but I do want to take in one melee with me, just because. Be good for keeping things off of my butt. And that will be Shattering Strike. So there we go, we've got ourselves a decent setup. And I'm even going to do it with the Venture Robe. Let's see. There we go. That sounds like a good one to take. Now... I'm going to take my gold, and then we're just going to take chances and see what happens. There we go. And of course, they put Atlas in spot 3, why wouldn't they? Yes, it is Sierra Mist, in case you're wondering. And yes, it is hitting the spot right now. So hopefully you can already see the difference that that not using the retro floor plan makes. And admit, yes, I am going to end up coming out of this with less money than normal. But I will also have a greater variety of rooms and more strategies that work rather than smack the crap out of all of them. Now, I've said before that I do like running with the retro floor plan, and that would be because you do get a ton more money, and admittedly it is more challenging than just a regular run. Regular run has more of a variety in the rooms, but less money. So there are pros and cons to both. The obvious upside to having melting pot, of course, is that you get a decent base elemental resistance right off the bat, but you end up having runs where any elemental enemy can show up kind of whenever they want. So it actually incentivizes having a decently balanced run, and I'm all for that. Hello, sir. What do you have here that may make me a happy boy? Perhaps the Anchor of Burden. I have no issue taking this, and that is because not only does it boost damage, and that's per Cursed Relic, which at the moment is 2, which is really nice. but it also stuns enemies for longer, so you get more combo time out of them. That's not bad at all. However, Curse Eater's Watch may actually be what I want. But remember, our cash supply is a bit more limited, so finding those combat rooms is more important. And we also have to be sure of what we're spending our admittedly limited cash supply on. Sweet, that was a perfectly aimed attack with no problems whatsoever. And to document my progress in my off-camera Final Fantasy run, I have... Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Pardon me. And then, yes, we'll definitely grab this. I just got the class change. For those of you that don't know, there's a part in Final Fantasy where you can change your characters into more upgraded classes that get better stats and can use all the endgame spells and use all of the endgame equipment. And for the most part, that comes with no real downside aside from having to go through a little bit of a walk in an extra dungeon. That extra dungeon wasn't really that hard. Imagine, if you will, that there is a dungeon in the game that requires a certain level. Don't take your help. In the meantime, because I've been working hard to afford all the stuff I need because I have a really expensive party, I actually am a good deal over leveled for just about everything. So that dungeon went by real quick. Like even the enemies that show up in large groups that like to wide cast fear on your entire group. Yeah, they really didn't have much of a fight. Don't like Heroic Leap. I do like Dragon Dive, but with all of the enemies, or bosses coming up resisting it, do I really want to take that? At least I know Blazing Vault will be a decent offensive option, as well as a defensive one, actually. Boy, it would have been faster just to take the portal. No shit, Sherlock. Oh hey, the rock that you summoned from Shattering Strike blocks projectiles. Well, ain't that just a fancy little peach? Dark Sage, what does that even mean? Means I like fruit. I never said everything I said made sense. If you're watching this channel, you should know that by now. Okay, definitely worthwhile to take the Curse Eater's Vest. And now we're being incentivized to grab Cursed Relics just kind of ad nauseum. And you know, I'm more or less okay with that. smartly. And yes, I see my boy Seville over there. Alright, so right now it looks like Blazing Vault is about the best option. I already bought the relic that I want. Alright, so yeah, I think we do that so we have better damage, run speed, and cooldowns. And you never turn down the help of a friendly fairy. Which reminds me, when I woke up this morning. Well, I guess not when I woke up this morning, but last night I had a really interesting dream about a friendly fairy. I won't go into too many details, but it was pleasant. Like, I woke up and I was actually a little upset that I wasn't able to continue that dream. You know, because I was awake. And I know that sounds like it's just, oh, that's just a sign of horrible depression. It's like, I already had horrible depression, I know what that is. Yeah, for me, horrible depression is nothing new. I already take medication and go to therapy because of it. And yes, yes, the fairy in question was a character that I designed previously, so it was like a nice little run-in with a familiar face. I always find it interesting when dreams like that come up, because it's like, you know, obviously it didn't have to happen, but that's where my brain went while I was sleeping, and it just felt like a nice little present, you know? That's right, just ram your face into that rock. We won't be too sad to see you do that. Wait, why was there a second rock being summoned in a weird location like that? That wasn't supposed to happen. I don't really want any of those. Well, maybe Shearing Chain. But if I'm being forced to choose, I would rather take a chance with Dr. Song and see if she gives me something interesting. Thank you, friendly Sylvan Company. So yeah, I know this run is looking a little easy. Keep in mind that I've been running pretty much exclusively with the Retro floor plan for a little while now. So just about every run is going to look easy just because I've been working like that for a while. Trying to decide how best to work this. Because, yeah, I could take Shearing Chain. It wouldn't be great against Shu, but it would be wonderful against Atlas. Let's wait and see if we get a freebie and see how see if we do get a freebie, how will it affect the run. Okay, no freebie. So now I need to decide, do I want to buy the Tears of Midas, or do I want to grab Shearing Chain? This is more of a power run, so I would rather have something other than Shearing Chain. So we're going to grab that, save our money for the next floor, and see what we get. And yes, I could give Blazing Vault to Dr. Song. I'm just not thinking it's worth it right now. Honestly, this run isn't going that bad, and since I'm not being savagely swarmed by enemies, I feel like I can actually survive a little better. Everything here is just so-so. Let's also not forget we do have a mystery box waiting on us, so it's not like we're going without on relics. Yeah, I wish that Mimic had something a bit more useful. Ooh, do you have anything good for me? As a matter of fact, he does. And I'm not talking about the Golden Saber, but frankly, that's good too. No, I was thinking the Alchemist Stone would make it so we don't have to worry so much about money anymore in this one. Plus, it's going to make that better. As well as the 2 Curse Eaters items. Loving this run. Uh, best thing here is box escape key, and even that's not great. Someone's playing Doom Eternal on my Steam friends list. Which, speaking of my Steam friends list, it grew a lot because of Monster Hunter Rise. Because when I play Monster Hunter, I do this thing where, yeah, I will go on and play with friends, of course. But I also have this thing that I like to do where I just enjoy playing with randoms because. And I have a very team-based mentality, so I carry things like, you know, like things that boost our attack power, things that heal everyone in the same area. Because I'm very not self-conscious, but I'm very conscious of the idea that not everyone is on the same page strategy-wise, and sometimes people go out seeking help because they have been having trouble. So I like to go online not just to hunt monsters, but to help people out. And I make a lot of friends that way. We definitely upgrade that. I saw Blazing Vault there, and not Blazing Vault, but Blazing Lariat, and I mean, I'm interested, but am I going to pick it up? Just looking to see if there's anything here that that's really going to be useful. There we go. Now what the hell, let's grab it. And if nothing else, it'll be a nice temporary boon. But I would hope to have something wind-based to fight Atlas with. Might. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, I don't want that. Alright, this is going to be the one really good thing about having the melting pot is that I know that it's not going to be all the earth-based guys. They're the ones that I worry about. Alright, Tiny Blazing Lariat is kind of making me laugh a little bit, but I would like to go ahead and grab that whip upgrade if I could now, please. So, you know, Mr. Belmont, if you would share, that would be great. That was not smart. And yet it seems to have worked out in the end. Airborne Slam. Okay, that's nice to have. Alright, so now we got 2 jumps. We're once again in Murder Bunny territory. All we need now is the ears. Oh, hello. Alright, so before I forget, which obviously I already have, let's go ahead and open up that mystery box. This may help us fill out our relics and give us something more to work with. This is the whole point, and remember, if you want me to talk about something specific in a future episode, or if there's a specific game you want me to play, you gotta make sure you get your guesses in for the mystery box before I drop it. Remember, you get 5 drops, you need to get 2 of them right in order to either force me to play a game, or to talk about a subject you want me to talk about. So here we go, we're opening the mystery box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mystery box! Alright, so we've got Nemo's Leaf, Watercolor Palette, Royal Jelly, Singing Bowl, and Captain's Brain. So, if any of those came up, then there you go. If none of those did come up, well, you know. But that does fill out our... It does fill out our thing. So now I need to decide, is there something else I would want to give up for the Golden Saber? And there is 2 things, actually. But I think it might be a better idea to wait and see what's for sale in the 2 shops before I ill-advisedly increase the price of the shops. But yes, this is actually pretty decent timing for the Golden Saber to show up, because it's near the point where we're not going to need a whole lot of money. Yes, it is awkward fighting with the map open. Admittedly, there's a number of things that could benefit from Dark Katana. So, yeah, let's make one of those things that. Oh, that was not good. I'm gonna say no to that, actually. That also makes this way more effective. Like, we're definitely seeing some lovely things happening here. Even if I did take way more damage on that floor than I wanted to. Alright, so let's see what's being affected by Dark Katana, just so you guys have an understanding of why I picked it up. So it's working with our signature, working with Blazing Vault, and it's working with Airborne Slam. So it's working with half of our build, and that's a beautiful place for it to be. Also, for those of you asking why did I pick up the Royal Jelly, Hey, your guess is as good as mine? Oh, hello, sir. How are you? Hang on, wasn't there just a freebie that dropped? Hang on. Owie. I don't really care for what your orbs thought was a good idea there. Beautiful long-range combo there. Ooh. There are two things here that I want, and they stack. Oh wait, I dropped one of the things that stacks, so only one of these things stacks. You know what? I'm down for that. Oh hey, something else I can sell to Cremire. 2 in 1 level, how lucky am I? Man, I'm smart. And yet somehow I get the feeling that Knight feels even smarter. Okay, we had a little bit of a jump crossover there. Alright, I'll be back for that in just a moment. Oh my goodness, that was worth a lot. And I love dead ends. I like nothing more than just making a huge amount of progress only to find that it was for naught. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade this. That's right, little bird friend. Owie. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fight the boss. I don't care about that, but I will grab that, and now we'll grab the healing potion. I actually kind of like where we're at right now, so I'm just going to stick with what I have. I'm not going to change it up for the Dagger of Midas. I might have had I decided to stay with the Tears of Midas, but ultimately I think the Golden Saber is doing enough work. Hit him with an immediate airborne slam. That didn't work out as well as I would have liked. Man, he hit stun me in the corner. I see you there, Raging Inferno. I'm just not that interested. I thought I felt something on my chest. It was just the wire to my headphones. What the hell? My brain. It suffers. And you may already know that because of the whole crippling depression thing. And now I'll switch it back to that. Oh, that's perfect. But what do I drop for it? Plus 14. Alright, you know what? That's probably worthwhile. Alright, so as we bring this mystery box episode to a close, I'd like to remind you that if you want to try to participate in what's obviously a bit of a lottery, let's be real fair here, that you need to make sure that you've got your guesses as to what was going to be in the mystery box before I open that bad boy. And flawless victory. Whew, feels good to be on a hot streak again. But remember, I'm not just looking for suggestions as to things to talk about. If there's a particular game that you want me to play that you know isn't necessarily on my schedule, then this is a good way to get me to do that as well. But remember, you need to get at least 2 out of the 5 right. But beyond the whole mystery box thing, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. As per usual, like, comment, subscribe, and since the YouTube algorithm seems to value you sharing the video over most other things right now, hey, if you know someone who would enjoy me talking about stupid things while I play a video game, then by all means, share the video with someone. Share it with someone who's having a bad day. Maybe I'll say the right thing and get them to cheer up. Share it with someone that you like. Hey, maybe share it with someone you dislike. Who knows? Just share it around. Let people know that I exist. I appreciate it. YouTube appreciates it. And ultimately, I hope your friend appreciates it too. I hope you're having a wonderful day where you are. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and